Hello, welcome back to the channel. And sometimes, very rarely, I struggle to find the words to describe what I have just seen. And today, I'm in that boat. Wow, wow, wow. Goodness me. Firstly, I'm so happy for everyone that has travelled, not only today, but throughout the entire last 270 days, or whatever it is. Of course, it's been a very long time since Watford last won away from home. I think it was end of January, early February when we last did such a thing. And for all of them fans, over 2,500 of you, to get rewarded today in that style and in that way is fantastic to see. And of course, I was watching from the comfort of my own home. I was doing a watch long here on the channel, joined by over 1,500 of you throughout the game. So big thank you for joining me on that. And if you can't tell, I am losing my voice slightly as well, because when we got to half time and Watford were 2 goals down, I certainly wasn't expecting the match to go that way, and to come back like we did and win 3-2 shows actually that the mentality of these players is there. The work rate, the grit, the desire is all there. It's all there to be seen. And I really hope this now is the catalyst to move on and kick on from this point and really make a go of this season. Watford Football Club are just 3 points off of third place in the Championship. We're so close to them playoff positions, and the win today was very much needed, and it gave me a big sigh of relief. Let's talk about the game then, shall we? Of course, Derby County scored the first 2 goals. Dion Sanderson with a wonder strike from just outside the box. It was a bit chaotic for that goal, actually. Watford cleared it, then it come back, then they cleared it again, it come back, and then Sanderson, a great strike. Of course, Watford could always do better in them situations. You want the defence and that line to be more aggressive when the ball is pinging around like that. However, fair play to him, it was a great strike, and they actually probably deserved to go ahead at that time. The second goal come via a free kick just after Kwadwo Bar got injured, unfortunately. I think it was only 2 or 3 minutes after KB went off that they went ahead and scored that free kick. So kind of like a double punch in the stomach. And that's why I felt so negative at half time, because I thought KB is out with what looks to be quite a serious hamstring injury. Of course, we're yet to hear how severe that is, but it looked bad at the time. And then again, the set piece, the free kick, Watford just can't keep clean sheets this season, both home and away. It's been a real bugbear for me and something we need to work on. But I think consistency of starting lineup, especially defensively, will aid in that in the long term. And Matty Pollock and Kevin Caben, especially today, were excellent. Caben was really good, actually. In all of his duels, he was strong. He drove out with the ball from the back as well. He did that Abankwa role of progressing the ball up the pitch. I was really impressed with Kevin Caben, Mark Boller, and Ngakia. We'll come on to all of these in a moment. But so many good performers today, especially in that second half. Now, the Watford comeback began via Luca Kiramgard, our Danish number 9, getting back on the score sheet. I believe that's his 5th goal this season, which is always good to see. And what a finish that was. Again, reminiscent of one of his goals just a few games ago as well. The ball from Ngakia, though, was absolutely excellent. And I think that's what has changed in Ngakia's game this season. Defensively, he's always been pretty solid. Yes, he can have lapses in concentration here and there, but I do think on the whole, as a fullback, is probably the best defender in that position we have at the club. But going forward, he has really improved for me. And what a ball that was by Luca Kiramgard. The first contact as well at the near post, sending it past Zetterstrom in goal. And that is when the Watford comeback began. The second goal was a penalty scored by Edu Kayembe. But let's firstly talk about who won that penalty. Nestory Irankunda. Now, I think it's fair for me to say in the past few weeks he has been off the ball. He's not quite been on form, our good old Australian friend Nestory Irankunda. But today, when he come on in place of Kwadwo Bar, he made a real impact. He played predominantly over on that left-hand side. And wowee, I think it was Mamadou Doumbia's ball actually in behind that he ran onto. And the first touch to take himself beyond the defender and curl round into the box to eventually win that penalty was absolutely brilliant. That is exactly what I want to see from Nestory Irankunda moving forward. This season so far, he's been deployed more as a second striker next to either Luca or Mamadou Doumbia. But I think the best of Nestory is out wide, on the wings, running at fullbacks and forcing them into errors. And I'm not sure who it was for Derby, but it was a silly tackle to make at the time. I'm glad the referee gave it because I felt he had a poor game on the whole. And Eddie Kayembe slotted it away really, really nicely. We know he has a great strike on him, don't get me wrong, but when I saw him standing over it instead of Imran Louza, you know, I got a bit shaky. I did start to panic, but thankfully Edu scored. And yeah, that really set us up for what was a wonderful finish to the game. Watford won themselves a corner. Imran stepped over it, and the rest is history. Edu Kayembe, the best player in the world. Don't at me, but I'm going with that this weekend. What a header that was by Edu Kayembe. That is what I would call a glancing header. The ball from Imran was pinpoint, and then yeah, the header from Edu, absolutely brilliant. I have no words to describe it. The celebrations were great, and I'm really pleased for him as well, because I've sat here many times and criticised him. I even said today on the watch long at half time that he was having quite a poor game, and I actually still believe he was having a poor game up until that point. But in the second half, I don't know what Javi Gracia said at half time or what the Watford players ate. Maybe they had some bananas, some apples. I don't know what it was. But they come out into that second half and went, you know what? F this. Let's go for the game and bring home these 3 points for the Watford supporters. And they did just that. So delighted, thrilled, you know, all of the emotions. Most importantly, as I said, I'm pleased for everyone that travelled today. I know 5 or 6 people personally, myself, who went up to the game, and yeah, delighted for them. Really, I really am. It's just I'm so overjoyed, and yeah, it allows us all to have, you know, a really good, you know, Sunday, Monday, and also heading into the game on Tuesday against Preston as well. It gives the whole group just that extra motivation to kind of continue the good vibes and positivity and continue to push up the table. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If I'm to give a man of the match, it has to go to big old Edu Kayembe. What a guy, a very likeable player. Of course, I criticise him all the time on here, but I have to give him his credit when he performs, and he did just that today. So congratulations to Edu. You are the Watford Way's man of the match. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments section down below. Were you at Pride Park today? Do let me know. And we'll be back very soon with a match preview looking ahead to Preston on Tuesday night, where we're going to be reunited with Jamal Lewis and Daniel Jefferson. That'll be very tasty indeed. But apart from that, that's enough from me. Adios, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Come on, come on.